The last Drags management would discuss the further development of your business plan. We'll do that. Mumisv status. Right, arriving. According to recent scans, the AI also emit police vibrations. They aren't the only ones. Members of quite a few civilizations have been enjoying watching the Mumisv relic. Customer satisfaction has risen accordingly. On that note, it is just about time for our regular rounds at the cafe. Care to join? Vocal cords warmed up. Yeah. What's going on up here? Are the Nibirunes still being assholes up here? As you can see, the last dregs are now patronized by entities of all the ages, and we have expanded our beverage range to accommodate both the young and the very, very old accordingly. Now that the Mumiz and the Aya have settled in, timing to introduce new patrons is optimal. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking the same. With such good luck with the Aya, it only seems natural that we invite the dragons next. They too are residents of Ultima Thule after all. About this unit, scan your cranial cavern for irregularities. We Omicrons are the dragon's mortal enemies. They would not willingly break bread or any other substance with us. Projections indicate they may be traumatized by the very suggestion. Are you worried about them? How endearing. Yet if Ultima Thule is to move forward, its people cannot remain mired in the conflicts of the past. It would befoul the dynamists for one thing, and bugger up our hard work. Just learn to live in harmony. Acknowledge. This unit will excuse itself from promotional efforts. The probability of the Dragon Star's life forms reacting adversely to Omicron presence in their territory exceeds acceptable parameters. Parameters. It may be risky, but if the dragons are to believe that the Omicrons have turned over a new leaf, I can think of no better ambassador. May not be able to rewind time and unconquer the Dragon Star, but you can certainly strive to do better in the future we're creating. Dynamics makes the impossible possible. You said so yourself. Encouragement tentatively internalized. This unit will attempt to serve as an ambassador for peace. And off it is to Rayatara we go. Not be using an Aetheryte ticket. Let's go. Go while my voice is like still functioning. This unit has detected an additional hurdle to fulfilling her objective. Excuse me, can I interest you in anything? Anything at all? Hello? Ignoring me won't make me go away. I wondered how a tough those last did come to clamor so. But 'tis no more than one of thy strange companion. This explaineth much. Wilt thou not leave me to my slumber? How long have I been weary? We have just the thing for that. Coffee! Delectable cuisine as well. Why not stop by the last dregs and see what the civilizations of Ultima Thule are raving about? I realize that you may have complicated feelings about my Omicron friend here, but we would nevertheless like offer you a place to eat, drink, and be merry. Art thou attempting to provoke me? Though I suppose it matters not. Neither grief nor hate stir within me, for my flame hath long since flickered and died. The news that you do not wish to inflict vengeful obliteration upon the Alphatron star should be welcome. However, this unit finds it unexpectedly difficult to process. Are you certain you do not desire revenge? Not even a micron? It may be advisable to gnaw on this unit in the name of experimentation, lest your conclusion be premature. I am willing to sacrifice himself for the going good. What end? The destruction of a single machine changeth not, meaneth not. Aye, dragons once reveled as thou wouldst have me do. In the mountain shadow do we gather to sing, yet even our melodies are not but memory now. If I no longer weep for the silence machine, why dost thou believe I have aught to spare for thee? That's the one that's gonna destroy my vocal cords if I keep having to do the dragon. Ah. This is conversational difficulty levels. Or conversational difficulty levels critical. This unit requests permission to retreat. Not so fast. The Corellians' apocalyptic aggression didn't stop us, and neither will this dragon's suppression. All of our patrons have needed a little help in learning to hope again. It's just a matter of discerning what they value and how to provide it. Fortunately, we have the Great Echo at our side. I've heard tell that you have no little experience treating with dragons. And though the dragons here may not recall their passions, if the Dragon Song War is any indication, their brethren on the Theorists possess no such problem. Surely there is at least one dragon of your acquaintance with whom we can consult. Vitra or Vidofnir? Vitra will explain in terms we can understand. Vidofnir is wise and has been kind to me. I feel like this is more of a thing for Vidofnir since Vitra is busy in Razathan. Vidofnir it is, then. As a leader of her people and an arbiter of peace, she must have some advice about disagreeable dragons. She doesn't sound like the sort to let her elders on the Dragon Star wallow for eternity. Sirius's historical records are not registered to this unit's database. The proposed course sounds logical, as described. It's statistically probable that they will not welcome assistance from a former enemy. This unit believes that we must restore hope to dragonkind. Then it's decided. Do we need to pack chassis wax or anything? This unit must remain in Ultima Thule to ensure the smooth operation of the last drags while allied lifeforms are away. However, a portable communications drone can be dispatched for the journey. How convenient! Let's make for Annex Shrine post-haste. Totally convenient. Annex Shrine. That's it. We'll use an Aetheryte ticket for that one. Dragons are too depressed to deal with this, so I guess I'll have to do it for him. Offner's like upstairs, isn't she? Been a while, but Offner. Well, let me go to Vitra about this. Should be like right here, right? Entrance. Good Offner, been a while. Dost thou ever rest, little one? Thou hast brought salvation to the star, yet thy countenance speaks a mission. Hell is this? The will of the star hath blessed thee with charming companions. Yet to think I should meet one of the machines that drove my grandsire from the Dragon Star, like unto a bedtime fable. Fear not, for I shall not rebuke thee. Thou wouldst not be the first to call an old foe friend. 'Tis the fate of the dragons that concerneth me. To condemn them to an empty existence forevermore would be cruel indeed. This unit did not expect to find you so pleasant. Alive. It is difficult to locate the proper lexical data. Hemingway shared much data about the dragons of Aetherius during the journey. This unit struggles to process those that that those who embrace an ageless existence on this star are of the same species as the life forms we encountered in Ultima Thule. Your dragons too face countless battles and great suffering, yet they emerged whole. This unit wonders how much can be attributed to faith in their allied units, how much to the resilience of their hope, or if these two variables are one and the same. Which brings us back to our purpose here. Is there anything we can say to the dragons of Ultima Thule that might open their hearts to embrace hope once more? Sire, Raisvelger, oft-spoken Midgard-Stormer's tales of the Dragon Star. And from these memories was our solemn all born. It is mine understanding that the Dragon Star possessed a secret peak resplendent. It was my grandsire's longing for its heights that drew him to nest upon Aetheris. Mine ancestors doubtless felt its losses keenly, yet their despair hath given way to exhaustion. The memory is but a dull ache in their heart. Restore to them memory untainted by bitterness, and they may yet be inspired as my grandsire once was. Words, however, shall not suffice. Not words, what about taste? We've managed to evoke joyful recollections via soup before. Surely we can do the same for the dragons. Previous customer data supports this hypothesis. However, dragons do not possess a culinary tradition as such. As with the Grabulas, we must think outside standard parameters. Oh, I believe I have precisely what we need. Among the recipes provided to us by our Charlene collaborators is one from Ishgard, a desert resembling Somal. If that's not outside standard parameters, I don't know what is. A curious proposal, but thou art welcome to attempt it. My grandsire once spoke of the pale blossoms northeast of Anix Shrine as like unto those of the Dragonstar's valleys. Collect them with my blessing. Sounds like we shall be gazing upon a resplendent and edible peak in no time. Unit requests that you return to the last drags before initiating baking protocols. The utility of this drone's tiny digits is limited. And make him a cake, huh? Cake that looks like this tower. That's kind of bizarre, but we'll go for it. Who am I to turn down cake? Might turn down some time listening to some good old Heavensward music too. It'd be Painted Foothills, right? The nighttime version? Daytime? Oh, it's daytime. Oh, it is the nighttime version. I love this song. This song's so good. I actually play through Heavensward again. I'm all blue. What to stigma balls for? I would love to sit here and listen to Painted Foothills a little bit longer, but I'm gonna go. Would it make a very interesting showing of the story quest? Not an interesting YouTube video for sure. Alright, get up here. I'll have to sting my balls for and see if we can convince some dragons to make peace with the Omicrons. Report from the All-Purpose Service Unit received. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. Extrapolating outcomes based on success cultivation protocol. Should the cafe become reliably and adequately stocked with fresh-based foodstuffs, Grabulas are predicted to experience the highest growth satisfaction. Wait, what? Nope. Ugh. Oh, no. I almost almost was very... did something very dumb. Don't know why I just went Sigma balls. There's some all blooms to N7000. This isn't right either. Ugh. Awful streamer. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I almost messed up getting extra experience off of, or reputation for my Beast Tribe today. A minute I was like, wait, why the hell is he sitting here talking about the gravity loss to me right now? Phone battery low. This unit has returned it to the charting station despite Janeway's protests. How did Janeway care about the drone? Ingredients consistent with Dragonstar environmental records. Please initiate baking protocols. Consider them initiated. Dessert is a go.
Remember, Bashir, it's only at the purported request of my kin across the expanse that I humor thee. Do not taste my patience over long.
We wouldn't dream of it. Now if you'll come this way.
Oh, delicious cake. Looks like a tower. Thy tiny hands wrought this for my sake.
Yes, Echo's less tiny hands and N7000 spinny what's-its also helped. We worked hard to make it as much like the holy peak of the Dragonstar as possible. Yeah, do you like it?
Ugh. Tastes like shit.
These will just rampage through the last dregs and destroy everything.
Ugh. It's difficult to say. My palate recalleth not what flavors once appealed. Visually, however, see it. Peaks dividing the Dragonstar in twain. Bright clouds to shroud them. Feel the wind upon my scales, and I remember. A passing strange place, this, yet for the newfound bond with my distant kin and these memories gifted under me, I am grateful. The gesture hath touched me, of that be certain.
Feel a bit better now? It's alright to miss home. Everyone does sometimes. Alright to miss home. Everyone does sometimes.
Indeed. How beautiful it was, our Dragonstar. How joyfully its winds did brace our wings. I should like my kin to remember those days. No longer to mourn them, but dream of them once more.
This unit is pleased to hear of your spiritual revival. However, it would be remiss of this unit not to remind you that our establishment employs a large Omicron staff. Your kin would be most welcome to join you, but would this not be intolerable to them?
Metal warrior, thou art not the same as thou once were. No more are we. I know not what to make of this future, but I would linger no longer in the past. That is why you created this place, is it not?
Logic circuits complete. Threat level nominal. Business status booming. However, this unit is experiencing an anomalous overflow. Conditions mathematically insufficient to generate current levels of mission satisfaction. Further analysis required. Initializing additional processors. Feels good, man. Are you sure you weren't just happy? You know, a squishy-wishy organic life form? Illogical life forms such as yourself could not begin to understand this unit's internal workings. Terminating interaction. Goodbye. You don't understand me! Don't you dare go into sleep mode, coward! Dragon smile. We cannot let N7000's emotional dysfunction detract from our success. The Elysian! We'll drag it there if we must. It's this we you speak of. You'll drag it there. The Warrior Light, I don't do that shit. Well, that's not true. I've done a fair share of menial labor. For next to no reward. Fuck you. I'm out. Wonder if this is the last area, or if the Nibirin get their own area too. You're just not gonna even show the dragon flying. Keep out on the cinematics there, eh, Yoshiki? Alright. See what got down here within 7,000. Here we don't talk to Stigma Balls for. Just please refrain from vibrating your vocal organs. This unit will continue processing anomalous satisfaction levels once Elysian status has been verified. Trenchantier's Guide to the Dragon Star. Ah. Dragonland. Wow. Neat. I don't know, I had more fun with the AI though, just because it brought them Mizv.
I do hope that winds bless yonder peak.
You'll fly there and find out yourself, homie.
Oh, this thing is fucking adorable. Holy shit.
Inspiration has touched the dragon's hearts and given form to a nostalgic vista from the Dragon Star. If there is room for Elysian to grow and change, what are the hosts of the power of Dynamis bring to life? Guess is as good as mine, but I bet it's gonna be the Nibirin as the final set. What a majestic sight that was. It's so pointy. Harmony between dragons and Omicrons defies any and all prior projections. A rousing success then. Given historical events, it should not be possible per the laws of the universe. Only in Ultima Thule can such a thing occur. In that case, I better not hear you question our potential ever. I better not hear you question our potential ever again. This is definitive proof that we can do anything we put if we put our minds to it, no matter what your projections say. I was created by someone too, you know. I don't believe that being artificial makes our experiences any less worthwhile. We're here, and we're making a difference. Have a little faith. That's what living is all about. Unit did not realize that you were plagued by similar existential doubts. Though it does explain your desire to pry into psyches you do not understand. Nevertheless, unit will produce noises of generalized validation. Well, we've created a miracle here today, as well as new bonds between dragonkin that span time and space. I propose that we bask in that glory for a while. Rest my voice for another couple of days until I hit the next reputation rank. You have achieved honored reputation with the staff and patrons of Last Drags. New Omicron Tribal Daily Quest available from Stigma Balls for Furthermore, I can take 3 more. Water selection or rares from the Omicrons. What kind of stuff do we got from this one? The mini already bought. Already got the 7,000 card. Dragon Star Ox Myrons. No to the Dragon Star in dessert form. Oh, it's a table food. Okay. Oh, thank you. Let's go look at Elysian. See what's changed in there. Where's the dragons? Is this it? This is the only thing that you dragons have? Is this little tiny thing? What? Wow. Come on, Yoshi P. You gotta give the dragons more than that. And this dude is just like eternally flying in place over here. Or are there more dragons over here? That really the only thing that changed was just that one little tiny spot. Now it has a dragon on it. Aw, that's a little disappointing. I think that the dragons would at least get some kind of bigger space like the others. This one tiny little bump on the main pad that we already had. The Corellian space. Hey, I got this entire big thing in their own like personal little adorable minion. Corellian's got this entire beautiful garden. Dragons just get this one little spot. Come on. I doubt there's anything down here by the Grabulas, but we'll see. Yes, I understand that they got the Dragon Peak or whatever in the distance too, but you can't actually like go there like you can the other areas. Aw, sad. Seems to be nothing else down here. Aw. Oh well, we're still having a lot of fun with the Omicrons. This is a pretty cool beast tribe to see the storyline for. Especially since I haven't ever done anything like the voice acting for it and stuff like this like I have been before with any of the other content, so it's pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, I realize that they get like all this back there in the distance, but you can't actually go there like you can the other areas. This dude is just like eternally floating here and doesn't say anything. There are dragons out there? No? Well, it's pretty to look at out there at least, I guess. I was just kind of hoping there'd be something more to it for the dragons whenever I started this quest line. Oh well. Alright, that's gonna do it for me for a little bit. I'm gonna be back later with something. It's gonna either be more Criterion runs with the boys or some other shit. We'll see. As always, if you like the content and you like the channel, feel free to follow, notifications, all that kind of stuff to see when I'm live. Come hang out with me. I do make it an effort to talk to the chat and give them some feedback and try and grow a community here whenever people are around. So if you want to do that, then by all means, I'll come and talk to you. If you come hang out. And as always, it does mean a lot to me to see like positive reception to the content that I make and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a break here. I'm gonna be back later. If I don't see you later, have a good rest of your Saturday. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend as well. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your day and peace out.